Okay, we're starting. We're on air. So there's a question regarding ladies. Should they count sefira soima with a bracha or not? Also on Yontif, or maybe before Yontif, someone asked me, I get usually these calls, I missed, I forgot, I didn't say with a bracha, I missed out. Am I out? That's it. I'm not in the game anymore. It's such an incredible misconception, because really, number one, which I pointed out, is that the brachas are not me'akev. The ikar mitzvah is to count. And therefore, if someone didn't count with a bracha, missed a day, bottom line is, he still has a mitzvah to count. Not only that, really it's a chiddush. It's amazing. It's one of these things, Baruch Hashem, that people do know the halacha, but not really the background. The concept of missing one day and being out is shitas habehag. It's really one opinion, and most of the opinions say not that way. They say actually that every day is a mitzvah. Every day is a mitzvah to count, and therefore even if you missed an entire day, you could still continue counting, even if you missed night and day. And the Tzan Zorav paskind like that, even though it's neged the Shulchan Aruch, perhaps because all the shitas hold, and it's a very big surprise that the Mechaber paskind like the Behag. But for sure, even if we follow the Shulchan Aruch and say, fine, if you didn't count at night with a bracha, and during the day you didn't make it up, you have the entire day to make it up and say without a bracha, and then you're still in the game. Even if you didn't, but every day you still have a mitzvah to count. And even if you do without a bracha. And the ikar is the counting itself. So it's so important to appreciate that the counting, as the Chinuch says, is all about bringing inside of us the idea that we're yearning for Matan Torah. That's what the Chinuch says. Really, if you break it down, Sefira Soima has two aspects. The expression of yearning for Matan Torah, and number two is because every day we work on ourselves. So you're not out. In fact, Rav Sternbuch writes that every day you should count. He almost has a chiddush that you could count. You can make a bracha a few times, because the mitzvah is to continuously count. And the tzaddikim, I saw this brought down, used to count many times, randomly, and during the day, Hayom Tisha Yomim Lo Yimer, Hayom Tisha Yom Bo Yimer. Say it many times. Why? Because it just connects you. It connects you to what you're working on. And then, of course, you think about, okay, so what is 9? It's Gvura Shebegvura. Gvura Shebegvura means that I'm working on my control. And Gvura Shebegvura means that you're scrutinizing even your control. That's why it's not just enough. You could just add 7 days. Finish it up in 7 days. Why do you have 7 weeks? Because within each sefira, within each midah characteristic, we have to scrutinize each midah. Okay, good. I don't jump and do chesed too quickly. Good, but make sure that that's really done in the right proportions. And there's an amazing story just to show you how powerful it is when a person really wants to complete, wants to count, wants to do sefira soima. This is a Hasidic Shemaisa, but it's in the Litvischer world. It's quoted in Rav Zilberstein, that an old man came to Rav Zilberstein, and he told him, the doctors decided, I'm not making it till Shavuos. They told him, it was the beginning of Sefira Soima, they said, you're not making it. And he wasn't sure, should he count with a bracha, because he knows he's not going to make it. So based on everything we just said, for sure he should count, because anyway, many hold that every day is a mitzvah anyway. But even if you were following the doctors, Rav Zilberstein told him, you have to be like a kid with a parent, a kid with a father. A child wants a candy. Now this, of course, something you don't tell the kids. A child really wants a candy, and his father doesn't want to give it to him. So what does the child do? He makes a bracha. Baruch atah Hashem Elokeinu melech haolam she'akol niyeh b'dvoroi. And the father has to give him the candy, because, of course, the father's not going to let him make a bracha levatal. You never had that trick done to you by one of your kids? And so says Rav Zilberstein, I don't know where he got this mashal, but he said the same thing the Rebbeinu Shem says. You start counting. And if there's a shitas behag that says that if you miss 1 day, it's going to be a bracha levatal retroactively, don't worry. I'm going to give you siyata dishma. This is what Rav Zilberstein told him. V'kachave, he made it to Shavuos, and by Shavuos he was nifter. That is the koyach of Sefira Soima.